Good day everybody and welcome to SCP Illustrated, entry log 47. Today we'll be looking at the yellow test of SCP-096 and without any ado whatsoever, let's get straight into this. Mirror Test 4. Colour Yellow. D-Class subjects no longer authorised for testing. Testing focus has been shifted to data collection after analysing the articles brought back from the previous 3 tests to better understand the fate of the world accessed by SCP-093 and to determine if safeguards or practices are required for our own world. Analysis of the brown fluid on the clothing of the lost escort team member has been filed with other recovered articles. Doctor has volunteered for this test as of out of the possible candidates. He was able to cause SCP-093 to undergo a new colour change. There is no evidence in Doctor's background of any illegal or criminal behaviour, nor of any psychological problems. When presented to the mirror, the view changed to that of a cubicle office environment. For this test, Doctor opted to use the wireless video system and forego the pulley return system, stating he was confident he would be safe, as none of the torso creatures have been witnessed within a building where the mirror's destination showed. Video feed commences after Doctor has crossed the mirror. As with prior tests, SCP-093's current colour, yellow, tinges all video material. Camera flickers to life and pans around a series of plain white cubicle constructs. Approximately 30 are visible. At the far end from the point of entry is an office module built into the wall with frosted glass walls and a glass door. Doctor approaches this door and investigates the etched writing on it. Senior Manager, Stanley Millimitz. The door is unlocked. Doctor enters the office and examines the desk. A coffee cup is on the desk, a dark brown stain covering half of the inside as the liquid evaporated. There is a donut on a plate which Doctor picks up and lobs at the wall. On impact, it thumps like a rock and falls. A file cabinet in the corner of the room draws Doctor's attention, and he goes through each shelf one at a time, stopping in the second drawer and taking out a file, then going back to the first and taking out 2 others. Continuing to the third and fourth drawers, he withdraws 4 additional files and spreads them all out on the desk. The files are blue filing folders, and he points with his finger in the camera at a symbol on each of the praying hands, stating aloud for the camera that all other files are stored in yellow folders. The blue folders are placed in his field kit. Camera attention is turned to the PC on the desk that is logged in and functional. Doctor comments aloud, wondering where these devices are getting their power from, as he has noticed no power outlets. This PC's desktop contains the logo of Faithful OS and even has sounds. Clicks of the mouse followed by a soft hymn-like hums and opening of icons followed by angelic bells. The PC fails to yield any useful information to Doctor, who abandons it and leaves the office. Approaching the other end of the office floor, Doctor presses a button on the wall for the elevator and enters, finding he is on the 34th floor of a building having an unusual number scheme. The keypad layout goes from -115 to 115 and includes all floors. Before pressing a floor button, Doctor requests that the wireless video transponder be moved to the elevator and replaced with a construction cone to mark the entry point. A second transponder unit is placed outside the elevator, and Control is instructed to recover the second unit and seal the test chamber should something happen to him. Then, when all is arranged, he presses the button for floor -115. The descent down the elevator is long, consuming 15 minutes. During this time, the camera experiences one malfunction where the image jerks and turns to snow, restoring to show 14 other figures in the elevator with Doctor as the video pans around, all of whom move as he moves to allow him space. They remain for 35 seconds and the camera flickers to snow and returns. Doctor is now alone in the elevator dancing, as is assumed by the ducks and sways of the video feed. Doctor pauses to comment on a rising stench coming from below. At this point, the elevator has reached floor -108. Doctor presses -110 to interrupt the descent down and exits when the floor is reached. The elevator doors open to an enclosed observation deck with several PCs and chairs. All PCs appear to have power. The ceiling to this deck is also glass, and above it another deck is visible. Doctor approaches the monitoring stations and checks one of the PC screens. On the screen is the Faithful OS logo and a video feed toggling between 4 different views. The first view is a room of tubes similar to those found in Test Violet, which number in the thousands. The second view is a closer up view of these tubes as a camera glides in front of each to monitor the contents. All tubes the camera passes by are broken. The third view is facing the opposite direction as a camera glides vertically, checking each observation station. A total of 10 can be counted, and Doctor is visible as the camera passes by his own station. Looking up, a hovering camera unit with no visible means of propulsion glides up past him. The fourth view shows the ground floor below the observation deck, where a single astonishingly large torso being is crawling in circles, bumping into walls and changing directions. From the camera feed, the creature's estimated size is 6 stories. Returning attention to the contents of the PC, Doctor moves the video log aside to see a simple text editor that was hidden behind it. A printout of this text was recovered and filed in the field kit. The printout directed Doctor to a safe on floor 54 and provided a combination. Doctor leaves the observation deck and proceeds to 54 without event, arriving on a cubicled office floor. He proceeds to the desk mentioned in the document and found a safe hidden beneath a desk undisturbed. The combination provided opens the safe and reveals a notebook filed in the field kit, and a peculiar revolver that has been returned in addition to the 24 rounds of ammo found with it. Doctor proceeds back to the elevator without event and returns to floor 34. Given the sheer number of floors available to explore and the vital information obtained from the observation deck, the test is considered over and equipment is retrieved. Before returning through the entry point, Doctor investigates a terminal nearby that has power and finds it shows the exact same screen as the one on a -110. It is theorized that the author of the note installed a network virus to propagate it through the building so any PC on the network would be found and the information discovered. Doctor returns through the entry point and the mirror returns to a reflective surface. All materials filed with other SCP-093 recovered materials. Analysis of and the ammunition for it postponed for reason that it would require deconstruction of one of the rounds and they may be beneficial until testing of SCP-093 is resolved. Video ends. Thank you all for being with me for this reading. Next will be the red test, which is the final test in the SCP-093 series. And after that we're going to be looking at the recovered documents describing what actually happened in this world. Be sure to join the Facebook and the Twitter to get updates on when the next video is going to be up. And if you want to get all the extra cool stuff, then join the Patreon today. You'll get access to every video before everyone else. You'll see all the drawings, request your own SCPs and your own drawings. Join our private Discord and get mentions in every video. And thanks to Ethan, Gabriel, Eric, TwinFishies, Kavamaram, Andre Bachet, Sugarfree Shane and Jared. Big thanks to Payne Evan and special thanks to Steffi for sponsoring the channel. Thank you to all of you. And I'll see you all soon guys. Take care.